evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Gourmet and Gamer presents this random podcast. Just two dudes talking about nothing they know nothing about. So, my name's Britton,
I'm Christopher.
and this is our show. Please tune in next week.
All right, goodbye. Thank you so much.
How was your trip back home?
Yes.
Was it snowing?
It was snowing, and then the trucks kept pulling up the snow that was on the ground that didn't stick. So I put my hazards on, try to keep on going, but it was rough. I tell you that.
Rough. Yeah, my trip home was pretty easy.
I bet it was. You were right down
I never left. I never left. You left here, and then what did we ended up? We ended up going. What day did you leave?
The 25th.
It was Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? No, the 25th was Friday. So you left Saturday though. Saturday morning or?
No, I left Friday.
Did you leave on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I don't know, man. Days blurred together this week. I had so many places to go, people to see, things to do. It was very busy time.
Did you enjoy the holidays though?
Yeah, it was fun. It's always fun. It's more for the kid. If it was up to me, I wouldn't leave my house. That's not necessarily true. I do that most of the day. During Christmas time, though, it's nice. Yeah, not leaving the house. Try not to. During Christmas, though, it's always nice to get together and see family and hang out. It's a lot sometimes, you know what I mean? It's a struggle trying to get everything organized and, yeah. Because you really just want to relax from work, and then it doesn't feel like you're really relaxing because you're running around, everything's hectic, getting gifts, going to this place, and this place. And it's just like, by the end of it, you're just like, fuck, I'm tired. This was not the vacation I wanted. So
I took a week off from work, and I spent 2 days here.
Yeah.
Taking it to myself. I had to wrap gifts, though, but...
Yeah,
I'm not a big holiday person, though.
Yeah.
I could do without Christmas. I can do without Thanksgiving. As sad as that sounds, I'm not used to it.
I mean, then that's why we got the kids. We do it for the kids, right? At the end of the day, that's what's important. That they have a good time. So, Loli loved it. She had fun with her elf on the shelf. She had fun with, seeing everybody, hanging out, opening tons of presents that I still question whether or not she deserves, because she's been a little baby this year, but she's had a lot of fun, so that's what's important. She enjoyed it, even if she stressed me out during the whole time.
So with Lofton, it's he got 4 different sets of gifts.
Yeah.
So one for me, one for my mom, one from his mom, and then when he came back, of course, I had more gifts for him because of we did it on the 22nd. Yeah. Now it's past the 25th, so it just makes it easier.
Yeah. Looking forward to next week, though. Next week is New Year's. I don't know if we'll actually go out and do anything. I'll leave that up to Debbie. If it's up to me, do nothing. Literally have a 3-day weekend to just chill and decompress and relax.
Yeah, I thought I would have the same, but my family's coming.
Yeah, your mom and them's leaving Wednesday to come up there, right?
Yeah.
Darn.
Dodge that bullet.
No, she's keeping Loli right now. Loli went over there. She's going to keep her until Tuesday for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Just to give us a little bit of break, going back into the work week, Lily, she's here bored. She doesn't have nothing to do since we're going to put her back in daycare just because of, obviously, Corona and stuff. It's like, I don't want to risk it, but then at the same time, I don't want her falling behind. So we've had our neighbor, she's like 16, she's in school, but she's been coming over and working with Loli with schoolwork and stuff just to keep her kind of engaged and keep her mind going and working. And give her something to do during the day while we're working, because she always wants us to play with her. And I'm like, baby, we can't. We're not off work until 5. Even though we're home, we're not off work. And we can't.
Somebody has to pay the bills.
Yeah, and Debbie, when she gets on the phones for her job, and then you hear Loli just start screaming in the background playing with Asta, and she's trying to entertain herself and have fun, but then she gets in trouble because she's being too loud. We have to keep telling her, baby, you got to be quiet when we're on the phones. But it's like she waits for the moment so one of us gets on the phone, and then she just gets loud. It's like, I think she does it on purpose.
Oh, hands down. Well, she probably just wants the attention.
Yeah. Good or bad. She just, yeah. But, so hopefully, this will make these next 2 work days a little bit easier for us, and she'll get to at least hang out and have fun with your mom and sister and just chill. So that's the thoughts, anyways.
I have Lofton. He's sleeping on the couch right now. I'm gonna move him over to our bed. He keeps to himself. He doesn't scream very much or want too much attention or anything like that. So it's pretty much nice.
Yeah. That's convenient. It's nice. Good for you, bro. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Oh, no. So did you get a chance to check out Wonder Woman yet?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't even watched the first one, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't.
So I won't spoil anything for the viewers that do happen to listen to the podcast and haven't seen it yet. But my God, some of the action scenes were they were bad.
Oh,
they were yeah, they were bad bad, like corny, like fucking 80s type fucking special effects looking type shit, dude. Like,
well, isn't the movie called 1984 or 1986?
Yeah, but we're not in 1984. We're in 2020 where we have a multi-million-dollar movie that's on a budget that should have something better than someone doing this.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking not. Man, Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
So she looks like Goldar from the original Power Rangers series, but she's in that gold armor. Like, oh my God. The movie itself, I mean, for a movie, it wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't like the worst movie ever made. But as far as like comic book movies, it was trash.
Disney
it was
does it.
It was
right.
like it was a love movie. It was basically like a slightly better Hallmark love story.
Oh no.
With Wonder Woman in it. You know what I mean? Like, it was it was disappointing. The first one was way better.
Don't you dare bash Hallmark movies. They've been making money off the same storyline 10 different ways.
And they only got 12 actors.
Oh my God.
It's all the same people.
I think the extras are the same.
Yeah, so a lot of people online are talking about it and how they don't like it and how they hate it. I mean, I enjoyed the movie for the movie, just as a movie aspect. I was like, it was okay. But if you want to get down to like critiquing the action scenes, I had to pause the movie a couple times. I looked at Debbie and I was like, thoughts? What are your thoughts here? And she goes, I was like, yeah, that's right. That shit is wow.
It is trash.
Goddamn, the CW does better with their superhero shows when it comes to like the Flash. Yeah, like when the Flash is running super speed, it doesn't. It was stupid. I'm telling you, it was dumb. You got HBO Max?
Yeah.
Watch that shit. Watch it.
I'd rather not.
No, you just fast forward till you get to the scenes, the action scenes, or at least YouTube them. It's worth it. It'll get a good laugh out of you. You'll chuckle.
I have not watched any DC movie.
I mean, you're not missing out.
I've watched every Marvel movie. I mean, every Marvel movie.
Look, I'm a DC fan. If you can't tell, like, it's a complete DC sleeve. Okay, you're not missing out on the DC universe. Marvel has that shit on lockdown.
Oh, yes.
They created a fucking universe that we all live and breathe in, and it was amazing. It's been a wonderful, journey to be a part of that shit.
What solidified it for me that I will never watch a DC movie is Ben Affleck being the Batman.
Ben Affleck isn't that bad.
He's a horrible actor.
Let's talk about it. So, I literally just watched the movie today. It was called The Town on Netflix.
Every other cast was great, except for Ben Affleck.
No, he was good.
He was the doo-doo. He was literally dog shit.
You're crazy, man.
I
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo. Taking that quote straight from a Kevin Smith movie, and it's still true to this day. It was good. Dogma was good. Was he in Good Will Hunting?
Yes,
Good movie.
but that's don't Dogma. Matt Damon carried him, right? Good Will
I
Hunting.
mean,
Matt
Dogma
Damon.
had a cast of fucking characters.
Yeah, and he
It
was the
wasn't just
worst
him.
one.
No, you can dislike him. That's fine.
Oh no,
I'm
no.
just saying,
Dislike
I
is a
enjoy it.
dislike is low tier. I hate him as an actor.
Well, Ben Affleck, if you're listening to this, I love you. I think you're great.
I think you're horrible, and I hope you just unsubscribe right now.
Don't give us a donation. Let us know you're out there.
You know
No,
what?
it's like Debbie. She hates Tom Cruise, man. She hates him, and she says it's because of his face. She doesn't like his face. It irks. She says his face irks me, and I'm just like, I mean, okay. I still like some of his movies. The Last Samurai is one of my favorite fucking movies. I love that movie.
Okay, let's.
Literally, I could watch that movie all day, every day, on repeat.
I have
No
watched
problem.
every Mission Impossible movie.
I'm not a big Mission Impossible fan. I just
What?
like The Last Samurai. I love that fucking movie.
I like Mission Impossible.
You do or don't?
I do. I've got hooked
Oh,
on it since
yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Did you hear
It's fun.
Did you hear what Tom Cruise did? He like flipped out on his cast and
Mm-mm.
crewmates. No. Yeah, so they were standing too close together and they were violating social distancing,
Yeah.
and so he freaked out. Allegedly.
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 We don't want to get him canceled.
No.
Goddamn, cancel culture 2020.
Take it easy, guys.
Gotta slow down.
We need to cancel the cancel culture. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that shit's getting out of control.
But no, so there's audio, you can probably look it up, where he is, or allegedly it's his voice, yelling at his cast and crewmates to stand away from each other, saying that he will shut it all down if he catches anybody violating the guidelines.
I mean, that just sounds like somebody that's trying to look out for the benefit of his employees.
Also, yeah, and also that movie has been postponed 3 times now because of Corona.
Yeah.
So he just wants to get it done and over with, I'm assuming.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, obviously, I haven't heard the audio clip, so I don't know how bad the yelling is. But
Oh, it is. At one point in time, I'm pretty sure, allegedly, he was saying, if you violate it one more time, I will fire both of you guys. And I'm like, Jesus.
I mean, it just sounds like a no bullshit kind of policy, right?
I mean, I don't think you can, especially when all eyes are on you because you're still filming a movie in 2020.
Right. Yeah. He just had a Mel Gibson moment, okay? Just chill.
Good actor, bad actor?
Dude, Mel Gibson?
Yes.
Great actor, shitty personality.
I think The Patriot probably my favorite movie.
He's been in a lot of good movies, man.
Yeah.
He's directed a lot of good movies too. Like, it's just
know,
unfortunate that. Well, didn't he direct The Passion of Christ?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
most well known.
Yeah, that was a fucking solid movie, man. But it just sucks that but I mean, people are people. Not everyone's a fucking saint.
Do you think money changes you in that way? Like you become a
Oh, for sure, for sure. You just become detached from the world, right? You know, you're just like whatever. But he could have just always had a shitty personality too, you know.
And it just
You never
came
know.
out with more with money.
Yeah. Or just being in the spotlight more, or being around more people. He's able to get away with more things because of his stature, right?
I could see that.
Possible. I mean, look, fuck Trump as a president. He's able to get away with so many things that should not be said on social media. Yet here he is just typing up a fucking Twitter storm. And you're just like, what the fuck?
Is Trump a good actor or a bad actor?
I don't know. I mean,
he was
I guess
in Home Alone.
He's the best actor. He fooled everybody, right? Fuck the Grammys. He got the presidential seat for 4 fucking years.
Do you think he really fooled anybody, or do you, he was just being himself and people just followed that?
I think he was just being himself in America, 'cause that's fucked up right now, or has always been that fucked up, rather.
I think they've always been that fucked up, and it just
Yeah,
came out more. Or he
yeah,
gave them the excuse to be who they were.
yeah. I agree with that sentiment.
Nicolas Cage.
I like him. He's been in a lot of shitty movies, but I like him. I like a lot of his movies too. I'm not gonna lie. I've I've watched a lot of his movies. Now I've watched some movies, and there's sometimes I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like I don't even know what I watched. I'm like, that shit made no sense. But I don't think he's a bad actor. I think he just doesn't really have standards when it comes to the movies that he plays in. He's just like someone gives him a script, and he's like, I'll do it.
He doesn't see the price tag. He just see the script.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's cool. Yeah, but I mean, like
I'm
Con
free
Air,
that summer.
National Treasure, Matchstick Men,
Gone in 60
Ghost
Seconds.
Rider, Gone in 60 Seconds. I mean, he's
Ghost
been
Rider
in
was
a
a
lot
bad
of good.
movie.
It was a bad movie.
Yes,
I
1
think the
and
first
2.
one was okay.
1 and 2. Bad movies.
No, the first one was all right. It was all right. It wasn't Fantastic Four bad.
No. God, Fantastic Four. R.I.P. Just
They've been on a struggle bus since the beginning.
just stop making movies.
No, I think didn't Disney get them?
Yeah,
They got
with
the
the
rights.
Fox. Because they bought
Yeah,
Fox
so
out. They got
yeah, so
Spider-Man.
they got the rights now.
Yeah, they got Spider-Man. They got Fantastic
No,
Four now.
Spider-Man is Sony.
Look it up. I'm
Sony
pretty
still
sure.
owns it. They still own it, but Sony partnered with Disney for the Spider-Man for the Avengers, and like that was a big thing. They didn't know if the third one was going to happen because Sony was going to back out of the deal, but then I guess they came to terms or something, and now it's rolling through. But yeah, like the Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken, Venom, because Venom's not on Disney either. I think that's still part of Sony. Sony ain't trying to let that shit go. They're like, Spider-Man, that's ours.
Their games are fantastic.
We will. Well, that's a stretch because this the last iteration of Spider-Man Miles Morales was a fucking joke on the PS5.
Really?
Oh yeah, compared to the original game, this was like a very expensive standalone DLC.
Really?
It yeah,
Oh,
it was rough.
okay.
I think there was like maybe one boss in the whole game that you fought versus all the bosses that you fought in the original. Again, I don't want to spoil anything for any of the listeners, but it wasn't great.
Well,
It
that's
could have
sad.
been more.
That's sad to hear.
Yeah.
Did you like Spider-Man Into the Multiverse?
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fucking dope. Loved it. Thought it was great. But I mean, let's be fair. I don't know if you want to judge me liking a movie based on my opinion, because
You
I
like
did like
Nicolas
Dragon
Cage.
Ball I like Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh my god.
I love that movie.
How do
Not because it was a good movie. Don't take that the wrong way.
if
It
he's a
was
white
not
kid
a good
playing an
movie.
Asian part?
The whole movie was fucking hilarious. It was so bad that I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like it's one of those movies that's so bad that it's good. It's comical. It's
It's
just
so bad they just stopped making them.
oh yeah, the director and everybody they came out and apologized. They were like, "Yeah, we fucked up." What do you mean? Yeah, you didn't fuck up. Like you dropped a bomb on Hiroshima bad. Like that's how bad that movie was.
Avatar: The
It
Last
was
Airbender
fucked.
bad.
That wasn't even that bad compared to Dragon Ball Evolution. Let's be real. If you've never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, like from Nickelodeon, the show,
Yeah.
and you watch the movie's not a bad movie. It's like, oh, it's a pretty good movie. But if you are a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender and you've seen the cartoon on Nickelodeon and then you watch that movie, you're like, what the fuck is this, right?
Why?
But a movie that's not bad to the general populace, right? Someone who's not a part of the fandom or has seen the animes or the cartoons of them, and you watch just the live action version and it's a decent movie, then you've succeeded somewhat. You have let down obviously the fandom and the people that care about the story and the characters, but I mean, it wasn't a flop.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that argument being made.
Dragon Ball just all the way around. Fuck. This shit was bad. But I love it. So
That
I
looked like
stand
a
by that.
YouTube movie.
Which one?
Dragon Ball Z. It looked like a YouTube movie. Like
No. There was a Dragon Ball movie on YouTube that was better than that movie.
Really?
Yes, and it was a low budget, like some kids together was filming some shit, and they made like a little live action Dragon Ball series, and it was actually pretty fucking dope compared to that movie. Like, not even joking. This shit. But that's like what was it? Death Note. Oh,
That
such a
live
good
action
anime. That live action.
was
Oh,
trash.
it hurt.
100% trash.
And that was produced and developed by Netflix. Why did they do so poorly?
I don't think it was produced by Netflix.
That
I'm
was-
pretty sure it was
that-
funded by Netflix.
Well, whatever. Netflix's name is on that motherfucker, and they should have reviewed that shit before releasing it. Because,
Who said they didn't?
well, that person needs to be fired.
Well, if you like again, like you said, right? If you don't see the anime or read the manga, like it was a
It was still bad.
It
was
wasn't bad.
It was.
I disagree.
I watched it.
But you're comparing it to the anime.
I'm comparing it to it was bad, and that is me comparing a movie. Telling you that it's bad, it has to be bad. I like Dragon Ball Evolution. Let's keep it real.
And you like Ben Affleck and Nicolas Cage.
I still don't. Okay, so I don't think there's anything wrong with Nicolas Cage. I think he's played in a lot of bad movies, but he's also played in a lot of good movies. I think he's a good actor.
I'll give him Gone in 60 Seconds, and that's it.
Con Air.
Teetering. You're stretching for that one.
Face Off. Was he in Face Off? Yes, he was, wasn't he?
Again.
That was John Travolta, and who else? Was that him?
No.
Or was it someone else?
Oh, it could have been
someone
him.
else. I don't know.
We need to start looking.
He's in a lot of movies.
Way too many.
Yeah, you know, he's just his resume is a little diluted, right?
Okay, I lied. I'll give him National Treasure too. I like that movie.
It was a good movie.
Both.
It was a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney's to play around.
Well, what was that one movie he was in? Was it Numbers?
Where his kid was like reading off all these numbers and stuff.
He could see like 2 minutes into the future or some shit, right?
Oh, he was a shitty magician in Vegas or some shit like that, or Reno. I know what you're.
I don't know.
About.
He could see 2 minutes into the future, and like he had to change the outcome. And Numbers, I think that was a Jim Carrey movie. By that title called Numbers, but I know Nicolas Cage was in a movie where he could see like 2 minutes into the future. That was like the window.
Okay, let's see Nicolas Cage discography.
We're gonna be here all night.
That's gonna be our whole entire podcast.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Fill the dead air with something. I mean, well, I looked this up.
What? Just fill the. You just want me to sing?
I mean, say something.
That's what you got audio recording equipment for. You cut, and then splice it together.
Oh my god, he's on Netflix right now. The History of Swear Words. He's gonna be Joe Exotic.
No, he's not.
He's gonna be Joe Exotic 2021.
I'll watch it.
Sadly enough, I would watch it too.
There's fucking just because of Joe Exotic, that dude, he's out of his mind.
You know what his breakout role was?
No.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
That's a classic movie. That's a cult classic.
Good.
Okay, I'll give him that one.
See, he's better than you thought.
Valley Girl, trash. Rumblefish, trash. Racing with the Moon, completely trash.
We should just not name the trash movies, and you can go through the list of movies that were good, and that'll finish this up a lot faster.
Very true. Raising Arizona was good.
It was a good movie. There was the one where he has the baby, right?
Yeah.
Like he did he kidnap her, or?
I think so. Maybe, I don't know. I forgot the movie, but I know it was a good movie because I've watched it multiple times.
Yeah.
Honeymoon in Vegas was a good one.
See, like I said, he has good movies. He doesn't know how to say no.
Con Air, right? I'll give you that one.
Con Air was good.
He was in Face Off, so you're right with John Travolta.
He was in Face. Yeah, okay. I know my Nick Cage, man.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Jesus, he's done a lot.
Yeah. I told you, man. He's a busy dude.
Okay, I just want to count.
248.
12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I could probably just Google this a lot quicker.
I'm just gonna look it up. Nicolas Cage, IMDb.
Well over 40 movies. I'll say that right now.
106 credits.
But credits can mean him hosting, him producing. I need
No,
actual
no, no.
discography.
106 credits. 16 credits for producer. 8 credits for soundtrack. 1 credit for director. 10 credits for thanks. Self. 175 credits. Archive footage. 45 credits.
45
So
movies.
he's been in 106 movies, films, shows.
That's insanity.
Appeared, starred, dude.
Since 82?
Yes. Since 81, the best of times. It was a TV movie. He played Nicholas Capola.
The man is so self-centered. His first movie, he needed to name it by him.
Yeah, and then his second movie was Fast Times at Richmond High as Brad's bud as Nicholas Capola. So maybe those two are related. Fast Times at Richmond High, the best of times. Have you seen that?
No.
I don't think I've seen it either.
We need to find it now. We need to find Nicolas Cage.
Where is Nicolas Cage? But no, like he's a good actor. He just sometimes he has a shitty script. What can you do?
I think he's a shitty actor, or he has a shitty manager.
Or he just needs to learn how to say no.
Yeah. He could be in debt for all we know.
Probably.
Allegedly.
Can't cancel it. Don't cancel the man.
He has to pay back his alleged debt.
Right.
Wait, did we talk about movies in our first episode that we never aired?
Yeah, but we did not get this in depth with it. So this is probably better.
Probably. We should probably
and the viewers will never be able to hear the first episode that never aired, so
they never will.
No. Even if we was to release it, they still couldn't hear it. So many technical difficulties.
They can hear me, they just can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm half the show.
You're probably 3/4, I'm not gonna lie. I'm more behind the scenes.
Yeah. You do all the legwork. I just sit up here and talk. And sometimes I don't even do that.
What happened to Christian Slater? Like, I felt like in the 90s and 80s he was big, and then
Christian Slater.
Yeah.
I know that. Oh, yeah. That's the guy. He was in. Fuck, what was that show? That was not. It wasn't that long ago. It was like 24 or something, but it wasn't 24. I can't think of what that show was called.
Just Google it.
God damn it. Hold on. Christian Slater. That's his Wikipedia. I need his IMDb, please. He was in Mr. Robot.
I actually loved that TV show.
That was a really good show.
Is it canceled now, or did they do the final season?
What? I don't know. I haven't kept up with it. 2019 was the last. It looks like the last episode aired. I'm trying to find the show though that I'm talking about.
He's won a Golden Globe. Good for him.
I don't know what the show was. I know he was in Mr. Robot. That was the one I was thinking of that I seen.
Mr. Robot won a lot of awards, actually.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
There's a movie I watched last night. It was called The Outlaw King. It was on Netflix. It's pretty good. Set in more of a medieval time. It was the Scottish king. God, I just watched it and I can't remember the names of these people. But it was good. I'll just say that. It's worth checking out if you like that kind of time period, like that era style of movies. It was really good. Well, so that's movies.
Yeah. What's another topic?
I don't know. It's your turn. I brought that one up.
I kept it going.
Hit me the topic.
All right, let's go back to to the page.
Kit Kats. Are there too many flavors? I'm kidding.
I really don't have.
Cut.
Yeah, I mean, cut all of it. Am I a piece of shit for waiting last minute to buy my girlfriend gifts? She's seeing her family right now, so she's not here. And I just bought her final gift yesterday.
I mean, as long as you got it done before she gets home, then it doesn't really matter when you got it done.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm a piece of shit. I'm waiting for things to go on sale to be like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna get her.
No, I mean that's just smart shopping.
Thank you.
If you got the time and you're able to do that, that's just smart shopping.
Thank you. I feel like a lot of people will be saying the opposite.
No, we all should be more like your sister though, not Debbie.
Sanjasset? Oh my god.
Boy, she be out shopping at fucking tomorrow.
Yes.
For next year. She be on her shit.
Do you see the notes that she has on her phone?
Oh,
she takes tabs on what you say throughout the year.
No shit.
Yeah.
Your sister's just awesome. She's a good person. She truly is like a good person. She just has like a heart of gold.
Oh, hands down. And I would give her all the shit possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
that's fun.
That gold needs to turn into silver, so
no, don't tarnish that. No, she's a good soul, man. She's very selfless.
Very
you know
selfless.
what I mean? So I'm thankful for her.
Oh, hands down.
Being around Loli, even though she'd be ready to karate chop Loli sometimes, it's not her fault. It's just Loli. Everyone's always like, she's so cute, she's so adorable. I'm like, live with her for a week. I promise. She'll test you. She'll test your patience. But yeah, man, like she's always so cheerful. Like when it comes to like Christmas too, like the decorations, and she just has that Christmas spirit. You know what I mean? She reminds me a lot of my mom. Huh?
She's a fucking tree in her room.
Yeah, like I said, she reminds me a lot of my mom. My mom's the same way. Like she'll shop for people months and months before Christmas is ever here, and then here me and Debbie are fucking 2 weeks before Christmas. Like, babe, we really need to go out shopping. She goes, I know, and I'm like, no, like today, like we need to go. It's like we have not shopped for my family, your family, and most important, our kid. Like we got to go out today and get this shit done. Because if not today, then it'll be Christmas Eve, and we're just going to be in a world of trouble.
Mallory's the one that forced me to go shopping in November.
Yeah. Well, at least you have someone that will get you out there, right? Here I am. I'm like, I looked at Debbie and I was like, we fucked up. She goes, why? I was like, we waited too long to order stuff off Amazon. It won't get here in time. Now we have to actually go out physically. Repulsive. I have to go deal with the populace, like, oh, goodness. It stresses me out.
I'm having anxiety about leaving my house.
Really?
Well, especially here in Nashville.
Is that, well, yeah, I was just going to say, was it because of the bombing and stuff, or?
Yeah, the explosion kind of just, it came out of nowhere.
Didn't y'all have another scare?
Yeah, today.
A white van or whatever? Yeah.
A box van.
Yeah.
Thank God they found no explosives inside of it, but they found the recording of it saying to evacuate. So for those who are unfamiliar, Nashville had one of the largest bombings that it's had in a long time since the Unabomber age, if I'm not mistaken. It knocked down AT&T Tower.
Fucked us up here.
Yeah.
Like T-Mobile, like for like 3 or 4 days, man, we were just, the fucking service was terrible. And it's because I guess all the AT&T people were bouncing off T-Mobile towers and shit too, just a lot of traffic, and it fucked us up. It was here in Alabama, I think, like had the biggest problems.
So for those who are unaware, there were gunshots, 4 gunshots that were fired off into the air. Police were called and they responded to the gunshot. When the police arrived, a police officer noticed the RV in a historic area.
And they're not supposed to have any kind of RVs in downtown, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So it stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
So they called bomb squad unit because they didn't know and they had a gut feeling. And one of the officers actually parked their car in front or beside the van to stop a potential impact or to stop people from crossing it. And thank God he did, because it would have caused even more damage if he didn't.
Well, I heard too on the news that they did find the remains of a person.
Yeah, so they're naming those remains on their their only suspect, which I don't want to butcher his name, but his name was like Andrew something, but he was a major conspiracy theorist, and he was thinking that 5G was gonna either kill us or like steal our information, and so
So the guy that died was more than likely the person that set up the bomb.
and shot the gun.
That's what they're thinking.
That's what they're thinking, or that's what they're telling the masses to calm them down. But
I mean,
a couple days later, 2 days later, a recording was heard coming from a white box fan saying the exact same recording before the bomb went off to evacuate that this is a bomb. If you're hearing this, please leave the area, from a box fan.
yeah.
So they surrounded the box fan, they got the robot, and they found no explosives inside, but they did find the recording. So, but that gives me anxiety.
Maybe the guy that died didn't get to put the explosives in the box, man. Maybe it was already set up.
Maybe they didn't say if they caught somebody driving it or not, or they just found it abandoned. But
And there was another cop, just a copycat. Now, just be careful, man. Don't go out and do nothing for New Year's. Just stay home. Stay safe.
I don't want to.
It's not worth it.
No, and I didn't leave today because I had Lofton.
Yeah.
I would love to have taken him out to see some Christmas lights or something right before, but I just couldn't risk it. He's
Right. It's not worth it.
No. But that's giving me anxiety. Like, Corona, fuck it. Like, a bomb. I'm more worried about that.
Yeah. You don't come back from a bomb, period.
Yeah.
You may come back from Corona, but you're not coming back from a bomb.
So that was just craziness. How do you respond to that? How do you continue going out knowing that at any point in time a bomb can blow off? Like,
I mean,
it's
this is the
scary.
same thing. I mean, that same logic could be applied to just going out in general. You know, you could get into a car accident. You could get shot. You could get run over. I mean, anything can happen. You can't live your life in complete fear. The reason I don't like going out in public is just because I hate people and I don't like to deal with stupidity. And this 2020 has shown me that there's just an abundance of stupidity everywhere I go, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Like this, for instance, everybody that's not watching us on the YouTube, when you wear your mask, you close in your mouth. You don't wear it like this. This does fucking nothing. It's like fucking with a condom with holes in it. You're asking for it. And I see it so much. And then you go to the restaurants, and the people that are serving your food are wearing them like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah, I'm just.
So for me, it's the people who take their mask off to talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that irritates me the most.
No, well, that's why you're wearing the mask, so you don't spit your shit on my face.
So they can speak louder, so they can. It's
Be
ridiculous.
heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are dumb, man. People are dumb. Yep.
Yep.
So
I think that's the title of this episode.
people are dumb.
People are dumb.
People are dumb.
And Matt Damon's incredible. Ben Affleck sucks.
Well, what is the guys gonna say? What do you have against Matt Damon?
Absolutely nothing.
That dude was on Mars eating potatoes for us. Like, he's still. You eat potatoes for that long. That man was tired of potatoes, okay? But that was a good movie, by the way.
That was an incredible movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh, I love Matt Damon. I just hate the fact that every time I associate Matt Damon, I
Ben
think,
Affleck.
yeah.
Because, I mean, they're brothers.
What are you talking about? Ben Affleck's riding on his coattails.
You're crazy. I'm just going to leave it at that. Your nonsense. Oh my god, I'm wrecking shit.
Whatever movie that was. It's what did it in. If he never would have made that movie, I would have a very different opinion.
I mean, plenty of people have been in bad movies.
But that is beyond bad, though.
The one with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Gigi or whatever.
Gigi, yeah, whatever that movie's called.
Giggly.
It was just a stupid fucking movie. And I hated it so much.
That's fair, I guess, but
I hated it so much that I hated the main character's entire career.
That's a bit excessive, but okay. I'll take it. So,
Except for Jay though, she looks incredible, and God
yeah.
bless her voice. But
Cobra Kai this Friday, season 3. Pretty pumped about that. Have
so
you watched it yet?
I have watched part of season 1.
It's not your thing, or you just couldn't get into it?
So this is something I didn't know about me. It takes me an extremely long time, especially with my ADHD, to sit down and actually see something from point A to point B. I will
Yeah.
see 4 or 5 different shows at a time, and it's the only way I watch. I can't watch one show, binge watch it. I have to watch 4 or 5 different shows, or I'll come back to
Yeah.
it. It took me a year and a half to watch Breaking Bad from start to finish, and I actually really enjoyed that show. I mean,
Yeah.
loved that show.
Yeah. I can watch a whole series in a day, no problem.
I
Just
can't do
sit
that.
here, get sucked in, and
My brain starts to wander, or I get bored, and
hmm
not bored of the show. It's just bored of watching the same characters. It,
right.
I don't know how my brain operates, but I just can't sit there and watch it.
That's fair. I
Same
like it though.
same reason why I really don't like watching sequels.
Yeah,
Except for Iron Man, I would watch them 100 times over.
that's fair. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm stoked for it. I can't wait for Friday. I will watch the entire series on Friday. No question to it. Like, I'm off work that day because it's New Year's
does
Eve, New Year's Day.
does Netflix own it, or is this
Yeah, I
just
think they bought it. They bought the rights to it because it was originally on YouTube.
yeah?
The first season or two were on YouTube, and then I guess YouTube dropped it, and Netflix picked it back up.
Which they
So
should have, because it was a big following.
it's good. It's really good. Danielson was the bully the whole time. That's all I'm saying.
Don't start.
He was.
Why?
If you watch the show, you'll know.
I watched the first couple episodes.
Yeah, man, that dude was just trying to mind his business, and Daniel came up and just kicked him in the face for no reason.
Have you watched the movies?
Yeah, watch the movies. I'm giving you a shorthand.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm like, Daniel's trying to get his ass kicked a couple times before he got his face kicked in.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So if you watch the show, it plays back from the movies, and those series of events are explained through his point of view, and you can see there's two sides to the story. That guy wasn't just being a dick, like he wasn't. Like Daniel was just as aggressive with him as he was with that guy. Like it's a good show. All I'm saying, Cobra Kai never die. Let's go. I love it. I'm fucking all on it.
I bet you will.
But yeah, trying to get back into Cyberpunk, finish it up. It's not going great.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. I think
The glitch
it's
is
not
getting
really.
to you now? The glitch is getting to you?
No, 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 no. It's not the bugs like that. That's with any kind of game like that, right? I think it's more just the. I'm not really burnt out on that game per se, but like coming off of Assassin's Creed and then going
Amazing.
right back into Cyberpunk, like they're two very long games. There's a lot of shit to do in both of them, and I think like between the 135 hours that I put in Assassin's Creed and the 127 that I already have logged into Cyberpunk, it's just a lot of time invested. Where it's just, I think I'm just kind of burnt out on the single player aspect. Like, I want to play shorter stints, like jump into some Smite, play some Smite for a couple games, and then kind of just chill and watch some fucking TV or watch a movie. Like, I'm kind of like, I go through these phases where I'll game and I'll game hard as fuck for months. But then I'll get in these modes where it's like, I just want to watch my shows and watch some movies. Like, I just want to watch movies. And I'm getting into that movie mode where I just want to sit down and watch some films and just relax and turn my brain off.
I can see that.
Yeah. So, and that's where I'm at right now. So, I want to go ahead and finish Cyberpunk though. So I'm going to like force myself to finish it out cuz I'm towards the end of the game and I want to see the conclusion, the accumulation of everything up until this point and see how it plays out. Cuz I know
Is
there's
it
like five
action
different
based, or is the story linear no matter what you do?
That's the other thing I think that is a drawback for me on this game is the story itself is very linear. Like you make all these choices and decisions throughout the game, and there's some that have like a small impact on the game, but like nothing significant. A lot of the choices are just flavor for dialogue, different dialogues, but the outcome is generally the same in most missions based on your choices in the game versus something like
Final Fantasy
um,
does it so well.
well, Final Fantasy isn't a choice-based game either. It's a very linear story,
Yeah.
right? Those are linear stories. Whatever you do doesn't really change the outcome of the game. Where Mass Effect, now that was a series, accumulation of 3 fucking games, okay? Over 3 games, the choices that you made like could greatly impact the story that you got from game to game. And the choices you made in the first one could impact the game, the second game that you played, up into the third point on the third game that you played. Now, granted, all of those choices together, and you get to the ending of the Mass Effect series, and you have 3 choices to make, and they're all kind of. It was kind of a lackluster ending rather, to a trilogy, but in and of itself, it had to have an end, right? You know what I mean? Your character, you're fighting off these fucking aliens, this sentient life form that's trying to come over and take over the fucking universe, and you're just like, nah, bro, I'm not having that. I'm gonna blow you all up, or I'm gonna fucking merge you with all living forms, or I'm gonna just get rid of all sentient forms, or not sentient, but I guess cybernetics. I don't remember what they call them, but like the AI type, like non-organic,
Yeah.
right? And that was your 3 endings for the entire series. But BioWare just announced that they are making a new Mass Effect,
Really?
and yes, and I'm so fucking excited. It's my favorite series.
Yeah.
Like by far my favorite series of any game that I've ever played. Like I love Final Fantasy, but Mass Effect, that was it for me. Like that was the fucking peak of gaming for me. Like I love the storytelling. I love the choices that I made actually impacted my character and the characters that were with me on my journey, and it was phenomenal, right? But they announced that they are making a new Mass Effect, and it looks like it may take place um like after the original trilogy did. So
Really?
that's pretty exciting. So we'll see how that plays out. Because the problem with that too is, so you have a game that is, a trilogy has 3, all these choices that you make, but then at the end, you know what I'm saying, what choice are you making canon for this new game to pick up from? Are you going with, where Shepard destroys the Reapers, and you know what I'm saying? Are you going with he merged all sentient with non-organic, or non-organic with organic life forms, like he merged them, or he just killed them all? Like which ending do you pick? Because then that kind of takes away from the original trilogy and what someone may have chose for their ending. It's kind of like, where do you go from there? How do you make it canon and make it fit? But we'll see what happens with it. Pretty excited about it.
Would that change in Cyberpunk made it more entertaining if it wasn't so
Yeah,
linear?
yeah, for sure. If my choices impacted the gameplay, oh, for sure. Because it also adds replay value, right? Because
Yeah.
you'd want to go back and be like, okay, well, I didn't save this dude here. Let me go back and save him and see what happens. How does he impact the story later? When does he show up? But it's very linear.
I think
Nothing
that's what
wrong with linear games, but
well that's what I hated about like LA Noir.
yeah,
No matter what you did,
the
same
outcome was
outcome.
always going to be the same. Yeah,
Always. And the game will always steer you to the outcome that they
that
want
it
you to
won.
choose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess with Cyberpunk, you can kind of play your character how you want, like to kind of deepen the immersion process of it. Like, okay, well, my character wouldn't do this. I would say this, but then it doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't change anything. You're just like, oh, that guy was going to do what he was going to do anyways.
Is it an open world or is it like a limited open world?
Oh, it's open world. It's an open world RPG, so like Skyrim or like
Compare
Grand Theft Auto.
which one would have the better open world? Skyrim, Grand Theft
Skyrim,
Auto.
hands down. Skyrim. I
Okay.
mean, look at it. It's fucking
Oh,
huge. It's still huge today. Like,
I played Skyrim, so
yeah. And Grand Theft Auto is a category in and of itself. Yeah, it's an open world, but it's not really an RPG. But there's just so much to do in that game that you can just literally dick off for hours and get absolutely nothing accomplished. You're going around doing police chases, just killing people, just having fun. You know what I mean? In Cyberpunk, you can't do that. You shoot a citizen by accident, here comes the cops, and they just start spawning behind you. They just randomly spawn. I could be up on a fucking building, 100 fucking feet in the air. I snipe somebody, and then the cops will just spawn on top of the building with me. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's just stupid.
would you have liked if it was more realistic?
I mean, yeah, obviously. Oh, not really realistic. I would have liked it more if like the cops, like if there was more involvement with I can go out and kill. Like obviously the game's not geared towards that. It's not Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
But if I kill a citizen or like I'm having a shootout with a fucking gang and I happen to fucking hit an innocent bystander and the cops get called, they don't just fucking spawn behind me. Like Grand Theft Auto, they come from cars. They drive to you. You know what I'm
Helicopters,
saying?
cars,
The
yeah.
helicopters come. They're not just like, oh, you killed somebody. What? Like, it's fucking lame. It's pretty lame, to be honest. But it's an okay game.
Yeah, I'm trying to have you bash the game, but
Yeah, it's an okay game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it has its faults, but it's not. I mean, the story is good so far. Like, I like the story. I think I'm just getting bored with the game.
I can see that. How many
It's
more hours do
very
you think you have?
repetitive. Not much. I would say maybe like if I sit down and like get into it, like fucking try to bang it out, I could probably get done within like 15.
15 hours.
Probably. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Probably less, but I do all the side quests too, so 15 or 20 more. Probably less though, because I've done every side mission that was available, and now a few more trickle in as I progress the story. But I think I only have like 3 or 4 more like main missions. But the main missions they're an hour and a half, 2 hours long sometimes. Like it's a good
Really?
little chunk of time. Yeah, some of those main missions are pretty long. Yeah,
The side quest for me is what killed Assassin's Creed for me.
so many,
Way
fucking
too
so
many.
many. Like so, Valhalla was the first Assassin's Creed that like I sat down and played to completion, 100% completion.
Really?
Yeah, like I didn't really get into the first couple ones. They didn't interest me. I sat down, I tried to play them, but I was just kind of like, this isn't my. It wasn't what
1,
I was.
2, 3, Brotherhood. Those ones I loved.
Yeah. Well, see, and like I said, you also have to be in the right kind of mindset for those types of games. You know what I mean? Because I can't just pick up a game and I'm gonna play this. You know what I'm saying? I'll have my times where like I'm really feeling an RPG. I want to play an RPG game, or there's other times where I want to play something that's very story driven and not so much RPG elements or shooter elements or you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the kind of mood that I'm in. Just like with watching a movie, right?
Yeah.
You have your moods. You're like, I'm in a rom com, or I want to see a drama, or I want to watch something scary tonight. Like you have your, I guess, moments depending on what you want to play. And at the time when I tried to play Assassin's Creed, I wasn't in the headspace for it. It was like, this isn't what I want to do, and so I just never went back to it. But then Valhalla came out, and I was like, fuck yeah, Vikings, let's go. And I played it, and so many side quests. Holy shit. Not even side quests, just the collectibles alone.
The
Fuck my
notorieties and stuff like
life.
that. Yeah.
Dude, like, I was fucking 25 hours in before I ever left Norway. Like, that's the first area. Like, and there's not a lot to do there. But I went around and grabbed every collectible before I ever left Norway. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle. For sure. It wore me out, dude. That game. It was good. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. It got repetitive, obviously, towards the end because I was just running around at certain points and I was just fucking running past enemies. I was like, I'm not fighting you. I'm just here to collect my treasure and get the fuck out. Bye. Like, but the story was good. I enjoyed the story. I'm kind of interested to see where they go with the DLC because of the way that things end. Obviously, if you get all the you don't have to get all the collectibles, but there's 10 like exploration points and mysteries or whatever
Yeah.
that you have to collect, and you get a video, like a video clip of saying some things that are kind of in the game, and you get the true ending that way, and it gives you an explanation. You kind of get more of a backstory on some of the characters, and the way that it ends,
It
you're
doesn't
kind of
follow like
like,
the Ezio timeline, right? It follows.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all that shit's it's all connected, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't played the previous ones, but I know other characters are mentioned from the previous games in this game. Obviously, not during the Viking period, like when you're doing your Viking shit, but like when you come out of the Animus and what I'm saying, you're playing with Layla and things get mentioned. So I'm assuming that ties into some portion of it. I have no fucking clue, but I had fun with it. It was enjoyable.
I might give Valhalla.
Should. It's fun. It's an investment. Unless you don't care about collectibles, then you don't have to go around and collect all the collectibles. You can just do fucking main missions and story missions and side missions, and you'll still have enough. You'll get your money's worth out of just that without doing collectibles.
So the whole collectibles thing, I realized it didn't mean shit.
Mm-mm.
In
Nope.
I learned that
Like I
after
said,
Assassin's Creed 2.
yeah.
So I'm like this.
Well, I did it for the achievements. Obviously, I did it for the achievement.
Yeah.
I'm an achievement whore, so. But like I said, you can look up online and find the 10 things, 10 little reality glitches or whatever the fuck they are. You can find those, and that'll get you the true ending. So, but it was a neat game. It was fun.
Had any good food lately?
I mean, other than what your mom cooked for Christmas, no,
The stuffed cabbages, man.
those are good. They're so fucking good. They're
Every
delicious.
year.
She sent me like fucking 8 or 10 of them home. I had them for lunch today. They were
All
delicious.
10 of them?
Yeah. She said she always sends them home to me because that's all I ask for. I'm like, that's all I want. She said, what do you want for Thanksgiving? I'm like, y'all keep the fucking turkeys. Makes me some stuffed cabbages. I don't even want that turkey. Fuck that. But now I need to get her to make some more, what are they called? Patalitos? Patalitos?
Yes, bro. Those shits are
Those,
so good.
they're fucking, she doesn't make enough of them.
Never. She never
Those
does.
things go so fast though, because everybody's just, you're snacking on them before dinner's even done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you're super stuffed after dinner just because you ate 13 of them. And
Yeah, but
oh,
I mean,
the one with the
I've
chicken.
seen Debbie make those, and it seems like there's a lot that goes into making them. They're not just an easy, quick, throw it together kind of thing. It's like
days in advance type of thing.
yeah, and then you freeze them until you're ready to fry them, and then
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into it. So
Don't let them ever fucking try to bake it. That shit is horrible.
no, I don't think you would ever try to bake those.
She has tried.
Who?
My mom.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, when she tried to go to the health kick, she tried to bake them and then just never turned out right.
I don't know. Got deep fry 'em. Some things are only good with grease, man. Like French fries.
French fries and patalitos.
Yep. Because like baked French fries.
Eh. Baked curly fries. I can do those. Those things are delicious.
Yeah, still though, sometimes you get some that they just didn't cook right. They're still soggy or they're
Yeah.
gross. And like even with the air fryer that we have,
Still not good.
I noticed you can't put too many in.
No. One layer.
Because if you have it stuff on the bottom and like so you fill it up like this, the stuff on the top will cook, the stuff on the bottom will cook, but whatever's in the middle doesn't
Raw.
really get cooked. It's just soggy. And it's like, fuck, it sucks.
Yeah, so one layer and that's it.
Yep. But you throw some chicken strips in that bitch and it's good to go though. They're fucking delicious.
Mallory's getting into like cooking some meals in there. She does this egg bake. Ooh,
In the deep fryer?
in the air fryer, yeah.
Or the air fryer? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
She gets down with that. She makes this egg bake where it's like egg on
Yeah.
the bottom, cheese, hash browns, chorizo. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
And she's not a
Huh.
good cook, so that
Yeah, that's interesting.
hopefully she
I
doesn't
haven't
make
really
it to
thought
an
of
hour 4. So
I doubt it. Half the people we know probably don't. Only our true listeners do, and we appreciate all of you. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. The people that make it to the end.
yeah.
Not those of you who skip to the end. Fuck you. But
You know who you are.
yeah. Nah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do for Debbie's birthday tomorrow. Like, we're gonna go out to eat since they did open the restaurants back up a little bit. So I think she has something in mind. I'm not sure. I'm like the worst person to be like trying to plan where to go for food wise because
You go to
I
Roosters.
had I have my places that I like and that's it. But like
You
I know
reserve a
she
table at
wants to go somewhere
Roosters.
more. So it's like I try to think outside of the box, but at the same time, I haven't been enough places to know. Like, oh, this would be a good restaurant for a birthday versus this would be a good restaurant for a date night. Let's try it. Not, I don't know. I'm just terrible at planning that kind of shit. Oh, I have no idea.
610 Magnolia.
Never been there.
Take
I
her
know where
there.
Magnolia is, but
Yeah, take her to 610 Magnolia.
it's down in the hood, bro.
West Magnolia Ave. That's hood area.
Kind of.
Well, this like 5-star like this 5-star restaurant's down there.
That's not super hood. Magnolia. There's a Mag Bar and a couple places down there.
Well, all I'm saying is this restaurant's highly rated. I mean, highly rated. Yeah,
Let's check it out then.
it's buku bucks though.
I got credit.
All right, there we go.
Put it on the card. It's fine. But
You should take her down here, man. There's a place that I know you will love, man. It's called Fifth and Taylor. Bro,
yeah,
their food is so good.
I can't come to Tennessee though. I'll get blown up.
What happened a moment ago? You're like, you can't live your life that way.
I said you can't live life like that, but that also doesn't mean I have to travel down to Tennessee where shit's getting blown up. I just stay in Louisville where it's safe. You know, I just gotta worry about the cops killing us.
Or people. Didn't a
Not
couple get
just the cops.
Didn't a
Just the
couple
cops right now.
Didn't a couple get shot going into a Kroger?
I don't know, probably. That's not uncommon. People get shot every day.
Yeah, I'd rather take my chance with a bomb that happens once every decade.
You don't tell me people don't get shot in Nashville? You a goddamn lie.
People do, but not in the rate that is in Louisville.
No, stop it.
Look it up.
What?
Which has a worse crime rate, Louisville or Nashville?
Detroit.
Those weren't the options.
It is today.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Southside.
Yeah, Southside. No shit. Yeah. Chirac, man. You just go down to Boys Town in Chicago. It's safe. All the gays, they're fucking. Have you been to Boys Town in Chicago?
No.
Dude, it's super. This is crazy. It's crazy fun. Everyone there is so friendly, inviting, just nice. It's like a spectacle to watch. Like they're lit up. It's crazy. Like last time we went to it's been a couple of years. The last time I was in Chicago, we were going to C2E2. It's a comic book convention. And we stayed in Boys Town, and dude, it was a fucking blast.
Really?
The people in that area, friendly AF, dude, nuts. And they had some good bars and good food, so it was fun.
There we go. Let's make a trip up there then.
Yeah, I'm always down for Chicago for sure. I want to go see Hamilton, but the Corona's got to be over first because they're not even in production right now because of that shit. So I'll just watch it on Disney.
To get at the moment, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I still want to go see it.
You know they came down here to Nashville, right? Played in T-Pack. Yeah,
I didn't know that. It's not the same as Broadway though.
In New York.
Yeah.
You want to go all the way?
Are you gonna go see Hamilton in Nashville, or do you want to go see Hamilton in New York? New York, please. It's the experience.
You want to travel to New York? The man who hates people because they're stupid, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go to the most crowded place on earth.
Yes, I've already done it once for your sister. We went and seen Aladdin. We went all the way to New York to see Aladdin because Jimmy and Lulu got her tickets to Aladdin. So we went all the way up there and we rented out a B&B with Jimmy and Lulu, and we went and seen Aladdin.
Huh.
That was a few years ago though. But yep, we flew, didn't we? Yeah, she was trying to get my ass to drive. I said, "Ha!
Fuck that.
No, I'm not driving to New York. Got life fucked up. That's not happening. I'm not being in a car for 16 hours. Fuck that."
My mom would do those type of trips all the fucking time.
Yeah, no, she took us to Florida in a car. I was not happy. I was not happy at all. You were there, didn't you? Come with us?
No, I just had a kid.
I thought you went with us.
No, I didn't.
It was a terrible trip. You lucky. You missed out. It was awful. The car ride was terrible. It was so cramped and just miserable. Like I couldn't sleep. And then by the time we got to where we were going, like I was so tired that I couldn't sleep. I was like past the point of sleepiness, and it was just pure exhaustion. Like it fucking sucked. But then like the rest of the time we were there was great, and then we had to make the drive back. And I told Debbie, let's buy tickets on a plane and leave. I'm about that life. I will too. I will fucking fly. Fuck that.
Oh, me too. I hate driving.
Like we had planned for New York. We had already planned all this shit. We were driving, and I was like, the closer it got to us leaving, I was like, and like 2 nights before we left, I was like, let me look at these fucking airplane tickets. $400. All right, fuck it, charge it. I'm done. I was like, I'm not doing this driving shit. I can't. I fucking hate it. Like if I have to drive more than like 45 minutes max, I already hate where I'm going. Like I can't stand it. It's rough because my job, like the way my field area works is I consistently have to drive 30 to 45 minutes minimal to get to most of my field area. And I have some parts of my field area that are 2 hours out.
Oh my god.
I'm like, those drives, I'm just like, I fucking hate everything and everybody.
I could do a 2-hour drive. One way or 1 hour?
No, it was 2 hours there, 2 hours back. It's half my workday just driving.
Yeah, I can't.
It's all windshield time, dude. It's fucking. But at the same time, though, like I make a day of it. So if I know I'm driving there, I try to get as many calls in that area done, so I don't have to drive back there later in the week. But yeah, like 30 minutes is like my sweet spot. Like I can drive 30 minutes anywhere, no problem. I'm cool with it. 45 minutes, I start getting a little antsy. Oh, after 45 minutes, I'm just fucking agitated the whole time.
And you drove to Florida.
Yeah. It sucked. It sucked.
My mom would take those trips all the fucking time, and I hated it. Like, I truly did hate it. Like,
yeah. And at one point, they were like, "Can you drive?" I'm like, "What? No, I was like, we agreed I would not be behind the wheel on this whole trip." It's like, there's the only reason why I'm in a car with you all. But everyone was tired, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll drive. I didn't make it fucking 45 minutes before my eyes started getting heavy. I'm like, I can't do this no more. It's like someone's got to take over. It's like, I'm going to pass out. We've already been driving for 12 hours. I've been a passenger. I was like, no, please. Just fucking.
I could do daytime. I can't do nighttime.
No, I can't do no time. Fuck it. I need a Tesla. Autopilot. Let's go.
Have you ever seen those car accidents with the Teslas?
Uh-uh.
They're fatal. Because people do the exact same thing, right? They put on autopilot and fall asleep.
Yeah. I mean, Tesla needs to do better. They need to make it sleep-proof. Strap me in. I'll get the race car seats for my Tesla with the fucking cross belts. So I can just be like, I'll have the little pads right here, so my head. And I'll put on a helmet, and then I'll just be like this. So if I get in an accident, I'll just be like that. Oh, we're good. We're good. Have the ejecto seat.
What?
Yeah, so if the car catches on fire and I can't get out of my fucking 38 strapped in fucking seatbelt, I just ejecto. Boom, I'm out. Parachute down. Like Mario.
I was wondering where you got that idea from. And Mario sounds about right.
Yeah. When you got the cape from the feather and you fall down, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's nice.
That's funny. All right, let's wrap this up.
I don't know what the wrap up is.
I don't know.
This is Gourmet and Gamer signing off. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that little bell to get notified when a new video happens. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, gourmetandgamer.com, and other places. I don't know off the top of my head. I should write this shit down.
You probably should, but it's all good. Simplecast.com
Simplecast, that's the other one.
/ Gourmet and Gamer. You can Google us. We're probably the third one down. I mean, we're there. Just look for us.
Yeah. Other than that, y'all have a good evening. Stay safe, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, catch you next week.
Later.
Later.